Hi everyone, and welcome back to Your Property Journey, episode 6. Today I want to just discuss with you or chat to you about the various search websites and apps that you can use when you are looking at property, whether it's to buy or to rent. I'll take you through our website, the Jawitz property, as well as a few other websites that are available, and some of them also have apps that you can use on your phone. I'm going to do a video recording while I'm doing the search on my laptop just to show you how to navigate the websites, as well as a recording on my phone while I do the search live as well, just to show you how to use the various apps, what information to look for, where to find the information, how to save properties, so that you can go back and see, especially when you are now deep in searching for properties, to make sure that you keep track of all the properties that you have viewed, because it sometimes can get a lot. And hopefully you find this information helpful. And then right at the end, I'm also going to be telling you about a giveaway, but don't scroll all the way to the back or to the end. You need to watch the entire video. There are going to be some things that's going to pop up that's going to be part of the giveaway, but I'll explain it at the end. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Okay, so this seemed easier in my head, but yeah, I'm gonna just try and do this to the best of my ability to show you all. Okay, so that's the first website, jawitz.co.za. Okay, so you'll scroll down and you'll essentially just type in your area, Kales River. So when you type in Kales River, you will see that you can click on all suburbs, or you can go to a specific area section in Kales River. If you are specific, you can do that as well. So, okay. You can also scroll to the side over here, and it gives you the rest of the areas. So we'll just stick to, for the purpose of this exercise, we'll just stick to all suburbs in Kales River. Okay. Then you click on more search options, and there you can click on whether you want a house or what your minimum amount is. So let's say 1.8, and your maximum is 2.5 million, and you want 3 bedrooms, and it shows there that there are 9 properties within that search option. You can also indicate if you want with a flatlet, if you need pets to be allowed, and then also if there are any properties on show. If you decide one specific Sunday you're going to have look at a few properties on show, then you just click on search, and then those 9 properties will then come up, and then you can see all the properties that are available. So if I click on the very first one, which is in Sonica, okay, then opens up that listing, and you can just click on that, and you can view all the individual pictures, all the photos like that. Or you can scroll through them by clicking on this arrow over here. And then of course it shows the property price, your approximate bond repayment amount, which is over 20 years. That of course is not if you decide there's a different payment Here options is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Some banks even go as high as 30 years, and that is the current interest rate. And if you work with a bond originator, they of course negotiate on your behalf to get a rate lower than 11%. Okay, and then if you scroll down, you can see the full details of the property. And then again, it confirms that it is a 4-bedroom. It has 2 bathrooms, has a double bathroom. There's also a flatlet, which is a bonus, which I think for that price of 2,999 is definitely a big bonus. And then this over here indicates your plot size. In some instances, the house size is indicated. You can see it doesn't show here. Okay, and then if you search on the side of the screen, you will just see that you have the name of the agent, and then you can either call them or WhatsApp them to find out more information about the property. And that is it for the Jawitz properties. You can also favorite your specific property if you are on a big search and you want to start honing in on your different properties and making lists of possibilities and things like that. You can also do that. And then that's it. You can also go to About. You will click right on top and go to Our Agents. You click on that. And then it gives you all the agents at our offices across South Africa. Then you click on this office here and you scroll down until you get, scroll down until you get Kuils River, and then that's all, and then you'll be opening up to the page which is for our Kuils River and Easter River office, although our offices are separate. And then you'll find the different agents, which is moi over there, and you click on the bio. Sorry, my laptop sometimes does its own thing. And then there you can actually also, if you are researching an agent that wants to list your property and they are from Jawitz, you can go here and you can search more information about them. You can also see the testimonials from clients. Like I have here a few of my client testimonials, and then also you can see what properties they've recently sold. These 2 properties are actually sold. This one within 2 weeks and this one within a week. I actually got an offer, a verbal offer on the day that I listed the property. So I just want to explain the importance of making sure that your property is priced correctly and not overpriced in the hopes that you'll get offers, slightly lesser offers. Just sell the property at the right price and it will sell. Okay. Then we go to property 24. And that's property 24, the numbers.com. And you go to buy, you click on buy. And again, you type in the area that you're looking at. So let's type in Kuils River. And again, you can see there's 508 properties available. You can then click on what property type you want. You're only looking at a house. your minimum price, let's say 1.5, and your maximum price 2.5, and you want at least 3 bedrooms, and then if you click on over here for more photos, you can put more information if you want it on the bathrooms, parking, floor size, which is referring to the house size, your earth size or your plot size, whether it's pet friendly, has a pool, garden, flatlet, and all this other information here, and then you click search. And then you see Jawitz Properties comes up right on top. Okay, so you'll click on that property, and you see it's in Silver Oak, and it is 2,250,000 rand, 2.250, and it has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and the plot size is almost 800 square meters, which is quite a good size for Silver Oak. And it also, I see it also has a flat lift, and it has a single garage. On the right hand side, you can see where the agent is, and then if you scroll down, you'll see all the photos. You just click on the photo, and then you can scroll through the different pictures. And then you can also download a brochure or print it if you're having a look at at many properties. And then also on Property 24, it shows when the property was listed. So you can see it's still a very new listing. It's just been listed in this month of April. And it also shows you the rates and taxes. So that rates and taxes is the municipality rates. It excludes your water, your sewage, and your bin collection, as well as it also excludes your electricity. Okay, and then again they have the feature if you wanted to have an idea what your bond payment would be. It has a calculator at the bottom. Okay, so you can do that very same search if you are renting. It will be the same. You just click on top with rent, and you'll get the same kind of search engine over here. Okay, so if you are wanting to sell your property and you're not sure which agency to list with, and you don't know me, you just go to click on sell, and there you go, click on sell, and you move down to find estate agent. You click on that. Then you can search, you can click in here, an area, you can type in whatever area you are, Saldanha Bay, Worcester, Paarl, Johannesburg, Gauteng, wherever, you type that in, and it will give you a list of the estate agents that are operating in that specific area. So again, we'll use Tails River, and it is listed here. So I'll just click on that. And then you'll see that we are number 1 in the area. You can see that we have 99 properties for sale, and it's broken down into 42 in Tails River, out of the total 102 listings. So the rest are in our East River property, in our East River area. And then we also have 3 properties to rent. And you can see that we are the top agency in terms of listings, with the other agencies much lower than us. Okay, so I am giving this information because many clients are approached by agents. Some of them are agencies that they can list anywhere in Cape Town, or even nationally. And you want to get an agent that is well established in the area where the property is being sold. You don't want an agent that prioritizes viewings based on their availability because they don't live in the town or close to the area. And that is what we have. We work with clients that are on our books that are waiting for properties that are available, whether rented, to rent or to buy. And we have the expertise of the area. So think about that when you are approached by an agent to list your property. So Jawitz properties in Kuilsriver, we sell in Kuilsriver, the entire Kuilsriver area as well as the Brackenfell area. Okay. Then the other website is private property. Very same setup. You can buy, you can rent, you can sell. Most agencies only list on either Property 24 or on private property. Some of them on both. And the smaller agencies, they are more listed only on their specific company website. So you don't get that traction where you have people going to Property 24 because most clients only know of Property 24 websites and apps. And then you lose that clients that are viewing, and sometimes your house can stay for weeks and months for sale because the people, the right buyers are not seeing that property that's for sale. Then we also have SA Home Traders, which is also a website that we advertise on. Most other agencies, not most, some agencies also advertise their properties on this website. And like you can see, you can also watch for sale, to rent, or development. They also do farms and commercial as well. And that is it. I'm going to take you through the apps now.
Okay, so let's start with the Property 24 app. Click on the app, and then normally you would type in whatever area that you're looking at. We can look at Kuilsriver today. You'll see there, those are the two options for Kuilsriver. I'll just click on that one. If you click on that, you can choose any of these options or all of them. I'm just going to stick with the house. Then you put in your price range because of course you are pre-approved, so you know exactly how much you qualify to buy for, and you're not going to put in an amount that you wish you could afford. Although if you wanted to, you can also do that. I am going to do the 3 bedrooms and the 2 bathrooms. If you click on the next section that says more filters, you have more options here. You can choose whether you want a garage, what type of garage, over there. Then you also, if you have a minimum floor size in mind or a minimum earth size, which is your plot size in mind, you can also click if you want something with a pool or whether it's pet friendly or has a garden or a flatlet. And then also the other things, like if you're wanting to do view show houses this weekend, you can click on show, or if you're looking specifically at a security estate, then you can click on that. So just right off the bat, for that price range, there are 77 properties for sale in Kuilsriver. If I were to click on a security estate, it brings me down to 5 properties. So let's go back to just without that block clicked, and we have 77 properties to view at. And of course, our Jawitz properties comes up first. We'll click on that one. And then this property is 2,250,000 Rand. Nicely below that, you can see that the bond cost is approximately 23,000 Rand per month. It shows it has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a single garage, and the 795 refers to the earth size or the plot size. Then you click on read more, and it gives you the details of the property. I must say this is a very good price for a property with a 1-bedroom flat and a single garage. Then it gives you all the information, and then again confirms the number of bedrooms, that it has a single garage and a flatlet. You also click on property details, and there it shows you the actual list date when the property was first listed on the website. So you can see it is still a relatively new listing, because we look at the first month within 1 month of listing the property. That is still relatively new. And then it just confirms all the other information. That rates and taxes refers to just your rates, your municipality, on your municipality account, just the rates amount. So it excludes the water, the sewage, the refuse collection, those types of things. And of course it excludes the electricity. And then there it again works off your if you would take out a bond, what your monthly fee would be, and then also what your transfer and bond registration would be. And then that is it. And then of course, right at the bottom it will be the actual agent that is listing the property. But if you see any Jawitz properties, you know who you need to call. And that is it for the Property 24 website. And as you can see, if you scroll down, you'll see all the other listings. That's my one over there that I just sold within 1 week. And I actually got an offer on the very day that I listed the property. There's some more other properties, different sizes, locations in that price range. And yeah, so next up we'll do the private property app. And again, you type in your area, Kuils River, and this is a bit different where you actually have to click on this top right hand corner over here, and there you'll be able to do your deeper search. So you can click on house, townhouse, apartment, vacant land, small holding. You choose your price range, the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, your garages, your parking spaces, whether pets are allowed, or if there's a pool, the type of security, and yeah. So because I clicked that before, my search preference is already there, and then it immediately opens up to the various properties that are available. Okay, so let's click on, of course, on a Kuils River property. This one is in East River, so it gives you your details of the house, the price. You can click on there to calculate your monthly bond payments. You click on more and it gives you the complete description of the listing. This one does not show when the listing was actually listed first, so it's not as detailed as private property 24. And then again it gives you your monthly payments and things like that, and with the agent's details right at the bottom. And what I forgot to add is let me just see, I'm gonna make that my favorite, and I'm going to go into the favorites. And yeah, so this one, it just saves your information as the favorites. I'm going to go back into the property 24 one, which I forgot to show you something, but that is the gist of this, the app, the private property app. So here you can do what's for sale and what's to rent. Okay, and then when you go out of this app, I just want to go back into the property 24 app. So when you click on your saved, you actually have an option to save notes. So if you are looking at a few properties at the same time, you can actually make your notes here of each property after you have viewed it, so that you have that information on hand, so that when you go home and you have a look at all the maybe 5 or 6 properties that you looked at on the same day, you can compare notes and see which option was the best. You can also search what to buy, to rent, and you can also look at developments as well in property 24, which doesn't give you that option in private property. For me, private property 24 is the better app. It is used by more agents than any other app. So as a seller, you need to make sure that the agency or agent that is listing your property, that they are at least advertising on these two apps. Most smaller agencies charge you a lesser fee, but because they only advertise on their specific website, their company website, they don't advertise on these larger websites or apps. So you miss out on people coming to see the property, and that could probably explain why you have less viewers. So you need to get that kind of information if you're going to list with anyone else other than Jawitz. And also you need to ask the right questions. Ask the agent before you just give a mandate to anyone. Ask them, where are they advertising their properties? Okay, so that's all for now on those two apps to search for properties.
So the rules of this giveaway is as follows. 2 things you need to do. You need to share this video or any of my other videos on your status, and I will be keeping an eye out on everyone's statuses. Of course, your number needs to my number needs to be saved so that I can see your statuses. And the second way to enter is by sending me a WhatsApp. If you don't have my number, if you go to the end of this video, you'll see my contact number is shown there, and you send me a WhatsApp with either the names or the actual 3 emojis or emoticons that you found scattered throughout today's video, and that'll be your second entry. So you can either have 1 entry or 2 entries, and that will be your confirmation that you are in part of this giveaway. And what's in store to win? So there's 2 vouchers. First prize is a 800 Rand Mr. Price voucher that you can spend on anything that you want to buy for your house, and the same for the runner-up prize, which is a 500 Rand voucher, also Mr. Price Home. And yeah, the competition will run from today up until next week Wednesday, and I will do the lucky draw on the Thursday, and the winners will be announced on Friday. I'll do a recording of the lucky draw, so it will be an old school, names on paper in a bowl and being drawn, and then I will reveal the winners on Friday's episode. So good luck to everyone, and I'll see you at the next episode of your property journey.